Hey everyone, this is Michael again. Welcome to a DVD review of the Monday Night War, which was, WWE, WWF versus WCW, Vince versus Ted Turner, and Vince versus Eric Bischoff. But it was a Monday Night War. It started in the mid '90s, in 1995. When Nitro, that was the same year Nitro went on the air. And it's a documentary. It's a good documentary. I enjoyed it. I know that they just did a sneak peek of the Monday Night War show on the WWE network, which I watched on a site, on a wrestling site. And I have to say that Monday Night War show, the sneak peek episode, I have to say that I enjoyed that one better. Than it was a lot better than this one. But don't get me wrong, this is still a good documentary. But basically, they talked about the Monday Night War and the Monday Night War. If you were watching at this time, it was a great fan to be a wrestling fan. A great fan to be, a fan of both WWE or WWF versus WCW. But it was pretty good. And they talked about how Eric Bischoff. But I have to say, in the Monday Night War show, they took Eric Bischoff's some of parts of his interview in this DVD, and they put it into the Monday Night War show. And they got new superstars to interview for that show. But some of it is archival. But here, Bischoff says that that WCW was a mismanaged company from the moment when Ted Turner bought it, and Bischoff ponied up some money and became executive producer and took the company, which had their shows in small arenas, and he moved it to the Disney MGM Studios in Florida, and at around there they signed Hulk Hogan to a WCW contract. And they also talked about Rey Mysterio did an interview and said that around like 99, in like 1999, that WCW, they couldn't get back up to the top because of lack of ability to push their talent, their roster, when WWE was pushing their talent, from Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Mick Foley. WWE pushed their stars to the top, because they pushed their talent when WCW didn't, and WCW just kept on using the same guys, Hogan, Nash, Hall, or of course the NWO. And there was Jim Ross talked about saying that the WWE was giving their superstars a break, and big breaks and breakout stars, from all the popular stars that they were using, and WCW never was able to get a break. And he said that one guy only got a break in WCW, and that was Goldberg. And they showed a clip from the Goldberg versus Hulk Hogan match, where Goldberg beat Hogan and won the WCW World Heavyweight title, which is now WWE World Heavyweight title, which was unified with the WWE, the WWE title. And Eddie Guerrero did an interview and saying that he wanted out of his WCW contract, and he trashed Eric Bischoff, and also Chris Benoit also did an interview saying that, he talked about how, he didn't like coming to work at WCW. He didn't like it, and he wanted to leave, and so him, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko, they all left WCW and came to WWE, and they formed the Radicals. And also, I talked about, Raw was beating Nitro in the beginning, and throughout like 97, 98, 99, no, 96, 97, 98, Nitro was beating Raw, and they also talked about how in 1999, Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara, the head writers from WWE, signed with WCW, and before they even signed, they fired Eric Bischoff and brought in Russo and Ferrara, and we talked about how WCW was going in the shitter when Russo and Ferrara took over, and they wanted to get Bischoff back, and they also talked about the end of Nitro in March of 2001, where Vince McMahon bought WCW, and the whole storyline saying that that Shane McMahon bought WCW, and that whole classic moment that everyone knows. But yeah, so anyways, the Monday Night War is a good documentary, but I have to say the show, the Monday Night War show that they showed the sneak peek on the WWE Network was better. Anyways, here's the back to it. You got Hogan, Hall, and Nash right there. DX when they invaded WCW. You got McMahon. You got Stone Cold pouring beer all over McMahon where Austin told the cops to arrest McMahon, Gerald Briscoe, and Pat Patterson. And also it shows, of course, Mankind winning the WWE the title. He won the title on that night in 1999 in January, where he beat The Rock, which we all know. But yeah, so it has DVD has special features. It has 86 minutes of matches and events that changed the face of sports entertainment. They have 2 matches from Raw, 2 matches from Nitro. 2 matches from Raw is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels versus British Bulldog and Owen Hart, and also Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus the Legion of Doom. The 2 matches from Nitro are Chris Benoit versus Triple H, and also Goldberg versus Hulk Hogan, where, like I said, that was the match where Goldberg beat Hogan to become the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And so yeah, it has a whole lot more, possibly segments. But yeah, so if you haven't checked out the Monday Night War documentary, it's a good documentary, and I recommend it. So yeah, so anyways, that's it for my DVD review of the Monday Night War. Thank you all for watching, and until next video, I'll see you all later.